ज्योतिर्मतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। गुरुवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकाय तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामने गौरकृष्णे नमः। जयतां सुत पंगुर्मम मंदमतिर्गति मत्सर्वस्वदाम्बुजो श्रीराधा मदन मोहन श्रीमनरासरसारम्भिवं शिवसततस्थिता कर्षन् वेणुसनिर्गोपीर्गोपीनाथ श्री कृष्ण श्री वृंदाय तुलसी देवी प्रियाय केशवस्य च कृष्ण भक्ति पदे देवी सत्यवते नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। बोलो हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। श्री श्री गौर गदाधर जी की जय। श्री गदाधर पंडित की जय। So today's appearance day of Shri Gadadhar Pandit. Very very auspicious day. There are so many details, tattva and pastimes related to Shri Gadadhar Pandit. Srila Gurudev, remembering Srila Gurudev and paying obeisances to him, and how Srila Gurudev used to glorify Shri Gadadhar Pandit on many occasions. Just I'm trying to remember few of his words according to my limited capacity, and let us hear some glorification to make Shri Gadadhar Pandit, Shri Gaur Gadadhar, manifest in our heart. Very important. From where to start? Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shiva Sadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. This Panch Tattva has so much significance. The mood of Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the desire of Shri Krishna is to manifest the glories of Radha Rani to the entire world. Therefore, he adopted the moods and complexion of Shri Radharani and became Gauranga. But there is another mood. Krishna wants to give everyone. Krishna wants everyone to relish a special bhakti called Raga Nuga Bhakti. And that is the cause of descent of Bhagwan in this material world. Not only relishing the rasa, prem ras nirjas, but also Ragamarg Bhakti Loke Korite Prachar. Also, the jivas can adopt this Raganuga Bhakti. And Raganuga Bhakti is what? Ragatmika Anusmritya Sacha Raganuga Uchyate. Following the footsteps of Ragatmik Jans is called Raganuga Bhakti. What is the nature of Ragatmik Jans? Ragatmik Jans means the eternal associates of the Lord in his abode. And what is their nature? Ishte Swaraski Ragam Param Bhavish Tan Bhavet Tanmaya Bhavet Bhakti Sa Ragatmika Uchyate. Ishte Swaraski Ragam. The spontaneous prem, the spontaneous love they have for their worshipable means Krishna. So Krishna wants to give this, but very detailed point elaborated by Shri Kaviraj Goswami. Adi Leela Chaitanya Chaitamrit. That Vishay Jati Sukh Amar Halad, Ama Hoite Kotigun Ashray Halad. I am the object of worship, and no doubt I am the enjoyer. But when I see the Ashray Tattva, means the shelter of worship, they relish more than me. And what is that which they relish and I cannot? ए चिंतित रहे कृष्णम परम कौतुकी हृदय बाड़े सदा लोक प्रेम धगधग. Krishna is always thinking how to get this and how to give this. So Mahaprabhu being same as Krishna, Antar Krishna Bahir Gaura, or we can say Radha Bhav Duti Suvalitam Naumi Krishna Sarupam. The combined form of Rasraj, Shri Krishna, and Mahabhav Sarupani, Radha Thakurani, together, Mahaprabhu being most compassionate. And he's giving this Unnatujarasam Swabhakti Shriyam freely, without consideration, Patra Apatra Vicharam, Na Kurute, Na Chaparam Vikshate. Who's qualified, who's not qualified, he's just giving this, distributing this. Mahaprabhu said, I brought this basket of fruits from my eternal abode. Yeah. I don't want to take this back. So if I see anyone with little qualification, I want to distribute this. Shraddhavan Jana Hai Bhakti Adhikari. Who is Adhikari qualified for Bhakti? Shraddhavan Jana Hai Bhakti Adhikari. Shraddha Matra. Just on the price of one have Shraddha for this. That's it. And Mahaprabhu is giving this. But when Mahaprabhu is giving this, what? Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prem Pradayate. The best gift. Being so generous. Without asking, he's distributing and he wants to give this. So that everyone can taste this. Everyone can relish this because I'm getting intoxicated by relishing this. I want everyone to relish this. The beauty, Shri, Swabhakti Shriyam. So what is the significance of Panchtattva? Mahaprabhu wants to give this, but he brought with him all his associates and his dham, which are like Mahaprabhu, generous. Dham is generous, Shri Navdeep Dham, and associates are generous like Navdeep Dham and Mahaprabhu. So Parshad Sodham Sahavatari. अत्यंत दुर्लभ प्रेम कोरी वारेदान शिखाओ शरणागति भक्तेर अपराध. अत्यंत दुर्लभ प्रेम. Mahaprabhu is giving that unattainable, very rare attainable, that prem, durlabh. And he made that sulabh, easy for everyone. Not be attentive with this point. Underline this point. Mahaprabhu is not easy going. Don't take Mahaprabhu so lightly that he's easy going and that he don't have consideration. He has so much consideration. But he made this process easy going. Not that he is easy going. This is a little subtle point of confusion. Mahaprabhu is not easy going. I spoke about this many times. But he made this process easy going. So when he wanted to distribute this, he didn't want to distribute himself. He wanted to distribute with his Panchatattva. So his next manifestation is Shri Nityananda Prabhu. Shri Nityananda Prabhu is not different from Mahaprabhu. But in addition to what Mahaprabhu is, Shri Nityananda Prabhu is always serving Mahaprabhu. Shri Nityananda Prabhu is always serving Mahaprabhu. He is that Adhar, that platform, the Sandhini Shakti, where this prem can be held. He is the Adhar. So the Aadhaar, the platform, has to be there. Otherwise, everything will just drop. So Nityan Prabhu is that Aadhaar. And through Nityan Prabhu, Mahaprabhu is preaching this. प्रभु आज्ञा पाए मागे दिखा बोलो कृष्णा भजो कृष्णा करो कृष्ण शिक्षा सुनो सुनो नित्यानंद सुनो हरिदास हमार आज्ञा सर्वत्र करो प्रचार प्रति गृह गृह करो ए भिक्षा बोलो कृष्णा भजो कृष्णा करो कृष्ण शिक्षा and Shri Nityam Prabhu is doing what? Idam bahu skute ratati ratayan ya pratigriham bhaja nityanandam bhajantam nirvadhi Nityanand Ashtakam. Idam bahu skute with raised arms is distributing this. Chanting what? भज गौरांगो कहो गौरांगो लह गौरांगे नाम रे जय जना गौरांगा भजे से आम प्राण रे. This is how Nityam Prabhu is giving Gauranga or distributing that prem for which Mahaprabhu came. But then this is in the contribution of Shri Nityam Prabhu. Then Shri Advaita Acharya, Mahavishnu, the creator. What is the contribution of Shri Advaita Acharya Prabhu? So I'm just touching the point. I'm not elaborating on this. Because if we start glorifying Nityan Prabhu, then the whole class will go to Nityan Prabhu. And if we start understanding the contribution of Shri Advaita Acharya Prabhu is unparalleled. So just touching the point to make us understand what is the significance of the complete Panch Tattva. Shri Advaita Acharya Prabhu, what is his contribution? To invoke that Shakti from the spiritual world. He's touching the heart of Krishna by his loving roaring. Nada, that's why his name is Nada. Nada means Advaita, you shook my throne. Krishna was sitting and Shri Advaita Acharya Prabhu roared so loudly that even the asana, Singhasan of Krishna starts shaking. And that's why Mahaprabhu said, where is that Nada? Where is that Advaita Acharya? Because he roared so loudly and because of him, I descend. I took incarnation. The contribution of Shri Advaita Acharya Prabhu is to invoke that Shri Mahaprabhu to come and bless this world with Krishna Prem. Because Shri Advaita Acharya Prabhu became very upset to see the degraded situation of Kali Yuga, of people in Kali Yuga, sorry. He wanted to take a chakra and want to kill everyone. What you people doing? I want to kill everyone with the chakra. He was so angry. But then he thought, oh, so much killing is been done from so many incarnations and time immemorial. So much killing has been done. No more killing now. I want them to change now, transform, and they can taste that Krishna Prem. But I cannot give this. I invoke my Prabhu. I invoke my Prabhu, Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When Advaita Acharya Prabhu is saying, I invoke my Prabhu, I invite him. That means even though it's Mahavishnu, he's keeping this mood that I am the servant of Mahaprabhu. See, Mahaprabhu is Krishna. Advaita Acharya Prabhu is Mahavishnu. But what Mahavishnu is thinking? Chaitanya Radas Mui, Chaitanya Radas. Chaitanya Radas Mui, Taradase Radas. I am the servant and the servant and the servant of Mahaprabhu. Mahavishnu is keeping this mood that I am the servant and the servant of Krishna. Mahavishnu is incarnation of Krishna. So Shri Advaita Acharya Prabhu is invoking that the entire Golok Vrindavan, the entire Shweta Deep, Swaparsha Swadham Sahavatari, imagine. Who brought here? So significant point. The contribution of Sri Advaita Acharya Prabhu, he brought this by Shwetadeep and the associates of Mahaprabhu along with Mahaprabhu because of Sri Advaita Acharya Prabhu came here. For what reason? What reason? All these things are happening. For what reason? Jivas can get Krishna Prem. Those who are suffering. See, so much has been planned and done for us. And then comes Sri Advaita Gadadhar, Sri Gadadhar Pandit. Who is Sri Gadadhar Pandit? The potency of Mahaprabhu. Radharani is the potency of Krishna. Sri Gadadhar Prabhu, non-different Radharani, the potency of Mahaprabhu. Because you see everyone's contribution. Now Sri Gadadhar Pandit's contribution is she's the Shakti. We need that potency to hold that, to understand that, and to hold that glories of Krishna Prem. Without Shakti, you cannot. Without Shakti, how can we hold this? We need potency for that. Even holding a case, glass case, we need some energy or not. Even holding this. I'm on call with so many people in India who are suffering because of COVID, and the side effects of COVID is they're feeling so weak. They can't even lift the glass case. Glass, you see, this small lightweight, they can't hold this because no energy, weakness. Understand? If we are diseased and so much weakness, we can't even lift a lightweight, any object of light. And how to hold that Krishna Prem? Do we need energy or not? That's why Sri Gadadhar Pandit, Gadadhar Pandit is the source of that energy, personified energy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That's the most important contribution of each and every of Panch Tattva. So I'm not going further details. So Gadadhar Pandit is so much important, and therefore he came with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Also in Navdeep Leela and also in Nilachal Leela. Mahaprabhu, after performing Shraddh ceremony for his father, Gaya, he got Diksha from Sri Ishwar Puripal. And now Mahaprabhu Nimai is not same as he was before. He changed. Bhavuk Nimai. It's not like as he was before. Brahmins used to say, "You are so arrogant." And Mahaprabhu used to show his knowledge, and he said, "You terrified the whole Navdeep Dham because of the presence of Mahaprabhu." But after getting Diksha, Mahaprabhu totally changed. Day and night, weeping and crying, Krishna, Krishna, even though he's teaching to students. Sanskrit, grammar. Now every sentence, every word, every syllable, the explanation of every sentence, word and syllable turns out to Krishna. Because he was so expert. Because he's so expert. Everything is Krishna, everything is Krishna. So students wondering what's happened to Nimai. He changed. Everything is Krishna. Where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? Always very quiet and sober. And crying and weeping. So difficult to control him. And Sachi Mata was so much worried about Nimai. My elder son, Vishwarup, already left me. He got sannyas. I have only one shelter, that is my son Nimai. Husband Jagannath Mishra already left. Vishwarup already took sannyas. I am left alone with Nimai and seeing the symptoms of Nimai day and night crying and calling out Krishna, Krishna. I'm little worried. What's happening to my son? So it was so difficult to control Nimai. And Shigadadhar Pandit, Shigadadhar Pandit was staying very near to the house of Sachi Mata. And Gadar Pandit visiting Mahaprabhu, dancing and singing in the house of Shivas Pandit, Nitya Raj Thali Shiva Sangam, where Mahaprabhu used to have his singing and dancing and uh, tasting those moods. So Mahaprabhu used to ask Gadadhar, where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? Krishna Kothai, Krishna Kothai, Krishna Kothai. Maybe Krishna is in my heart. So Mahaprabhu is trying to tear his chest like this. And Gadadhar Pandit, the words of Shri Gadadhar Pandit made Mahaprabhu pacify. Seeing this, Sachi Mata requested, Gadadhar, can you always be along with my son Nimai? Because he only hears you. He listens what you say. And he feels so much pacified when you are with him. So Gadadhar Pandit became so close to Mahaprabhu all the time staying with him. When Mahaprabhu jumped into river, Magh Mas, the month of Magh, and got sannyas at Katwa, Shri Gadadhar Pandit was also there, feeling pain, feeling separation, crying and weeping. So, in Navdeep Leela, and then when Mahaprabhu got sannyas, when he got this mantra, and there was a meeting with Sachi Mata and all the associates from Navdeep Dham, by the Yog Maya potency of the um, the influence of Yog Maya potency, Mahaprabhu paid obeisances to Sachi Mata, and Sachi Mata is just weeping and crying. Oh Nimai, you also took sannyas. You also left me. Then he said, oh mother, I already got sannyas now. If you want, for your pleasure, I can give sannyas now and come back to you. Sachi Mata said, no, that's not correct. Giving up sannyas not good. Nimai, I just want you to be sannyasi. But my desire is, Mahaprabhu said, what is the order? What shall I do to please you? Sachi Mata said, don't go very far. Just stay nearby so that I can get your news. So mother, where I should reside? She said, and that's Yog Maya potency. Through Yog Maya potency, Sachi Mata said, go stay in Nilachal, Jagannath Puri. And that was the desire of Mahaprabhu. Nilachal is Vipralamb Kshetra, Shankh Kshetra, Nilachal, so many names of Jagannath Puri. So when Mahaprabhu came to Jagannath Puri, Shri Gadadhar Pandit also came to Shri Jagannath Puri. And now Gadadhar Pandit knew Mahaprabhu will never leave Jagannath Puri. He will always stay here. So he took this vow of Kshetra Sannyas. Kshetra Sannyas means there are two meanings. One meaning, Kshetra means Jagannath Puri is known as Kshetra, Kshetra Dham. Another meaning of Kshetra Sannyas means I will not leave the boundaries of Sri Jagannath Puri. I will always stay in Jagannath Puri. That's called Kshetra Sannyas. Like taking this vow, I will not leave Vrindavan or I will not leave Mayapur. Those sannyasis, they known as Kshetra Sannyasis. They don't leave anywhere. They don't go anywhere. Just stay one place. So Gadadhar Pandit, to be always with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he took this Kshetra Sannyas. Always going to stay in Jagannath Puri and have pastimes with Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu wants to go Shri Vrindavan Dham. And devotees say you can't go alone. Many devotees came forward. I will go, I will go, I will go. Mahaprabhu said no. Uh, this is me. So Mahaprabhu saying no to all the associates and said, not, non, please don't disturb me. But then Gadadhar Pandit also said, I want to go with you. I will travel with you to Shri Vrindavan Dham. Mahaprabhu said, no, Gadadhar, you have taken Kshetra sannyas. You can't leave the Kshetra. You can't leave the borders of Jagannath Puri. You'll get defamed. You get so bad name. Shri Gadadhar Pandit said, for the sake of your to be with you and to stay near to your lotus feet, I can renounce 100 times this kind of Kshetra sannyas. I can renounce this Kshetra sannyas 100 times. But my only desire is to be only be with you all the time. This is only my desire. Mahaprabhu, who is Karuna Sindhu, most compassionate, how he became so hard-hearted there. He became so hard-hearted for his own potency. She got other Pandit. Why? That's in hidden way compassion of Mahaprabhu. He didn't want Gadadhar to get bad name because he already taken Kshetra sannyas and is not allowed to cross the borders of Jagannath Puri. But Gadadhar Pandit, he want to renounce the Kshetra sannyas. I don't want. I only want to be with you. So what he thought is most important, not his Kshetra sannyas. He want to serve Mahaprabhu. The service more important than his own sannyas. The service more important than his sannyas. Mahaprabhu said no. And after being requested many times, Mahaprabhu denying this. Gadadhar Pandit in tears and crying. Then Mahaprabhu, from that garden, Tota, near the hill of sand dunes, Chatak Parvat in Jagannath Puri, there was one garden. Mahaprabhu dug that garden and a beautiful deity of, huge, big deity of Gopinath, Krishna. Mahaprabhu said, oh Gadadhar, since you're going to stay in Kshetra, in Jagannath Puri, would you like to serve the Lord of my life? Who is the Lord of your life? Gopinath. Mahaprabhu said this. And even in the teachings of Mahaprabhu, the first verse of Shikshashtakam, what Mahaprabhu is saying, Gopi Bharutu Padakambalayo Das Das Anudas. I'm not Brahman, I'm not Kshatri, I'm not etc. I'm not Brahmachari, I'm not Grasta, I'm not Sannyasi. Who are you? Gopi Bharutu Padakambalayo Das Das Anudas. I want to become, I'm, no, not one. I'm the servant of the beloved of the gopis. That's my position. Only gopis. He didn't say Yashoda Nandan or other names. And similarly, Mahaprabhu said, Gopinath is the Lord of my life. Gadadhar, would you like to serve my life? Shri Gadadhar Pandit immediately accepted the service of Shri Tota Gopinath and serving Shri Gopinath. Serving Shri Gopinath. And what is the speciality of this? Shri Gadadhar Pandit always staying and serving Tota Gopinath. Mahaprabhu used to come and hear Srimad Bhagavatam directly from Shri Gadadhar Pandit. Can you imagine? Shukdev Goswami, who is dear pet of Sri Radharani. Shukdev Goswami heard everything from Radharani. And Shukdev Goswami is speaking Srimad Bhagavad Gita to Parikshit Maharaj. One Acharya, years back, I remember his word, giving the commentary on this. Shukdev Goswami got tadatme, try to understand, oneness with Radharani, as being always sitting on the hands of Radharani, and Radharani is feeding pomegranate to her pet Shuk. So Shuk became so dear to Radharani and got tadatme. You understand tadatme? Oneness. What I feel, you also feel same. What you feel, I feel same. That becomes tadatme, oneness. And this is true with all the gopis and the manjaris, especially the maid servants of Radharani. They are tadatme. Whatever Radharani is feeling, the manjari is also feeling exactly the same. Not only the same, but 100 times more than Radharani. Mentioning Govind Nilamrit by Kaviraj Goswami. Shadgun Adhikam Shanti Tamna Chitram. It's not astonishing why manjaris are getting 100 times more pleasure than Radharani. Because Radharani wanted them to get more pleasure than me because of their always serving and serving and serving. They don't want to be with Krishna. Radha Sangha Chhadi, Krishna Sangha mein kabun na hoi bo kami. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is writing. Giving up the association of my Swamini, my mistress, Radharani, to be with Krishna. Even Krishna is proposing, oh Manjari, come, I want you to be with me today. Let's have pastimes. Oh, can anyone reject Krishna? Can say no to Krishna? Not possible. Not possible. But these Manjaris, they say no to Krishna. Why? They are not kami. There is no desire or lust, etc. to enjoy with Krishna. No. Their only and only purpose is to serve the lotus feet of our Radharani. That's all. So much dedication. Purna Nishtha towards Radharani. And not becoming kami to be with Krishna, even after getting proposal from Krishna. So difficult to say no to Krishna. And they are doing this. So, what I was saying. Radharani is giving them this gift, even though they are not sometimes personally present in that manifest pastime. So Shukdev Goswami, as Sri Shukha, got tadatme with Radharani. Yes, that's how I was explaining. Oneness with Radharani. So who's speaking Bhagavatam actually? Srimad Bhagavatam. Radharani speaking Bhagavatam. Who's hearing Bhagavatam? Parikshit Maharaj. Who's Parikshit Maharaj? Parikshit Maharaj was already burned to ashes from the arrow, the Brahmastra from Ashwathama. But Krishna entered in the womb of Uttara. And he gave life to Parikshit again. When he gave his life to Parikshit again means he infused his potency in that child. So Sahodara. Krishna became Sahodara. Sahodara means if two child the same time in the womb of mother, they become brothers, twins. Parikshit Maharaj got tadatme with Krishna, oneness with Krishna. And Shukdev got tadatme with Radharani. Sorry, Shukdev Goswami got tadatme with Radharani. So who's speaking Bhagavatam? Shukdev Goswami. To whom? Parikshit Maharaj. Radharani is speaking Bhagavatam to Krishna. Because Gurudev explains, Shrimad Bhagavatam is not Krishna Parak, not glorifying Krishna. Rather, Shrimad Bhagavatam is glorifying the glories of Radharani. And who can explain Shrimad Bhagavatam? Even though Shrimad Bhagavatam is the form of Krishna, but who knows Krishna? Even Krishna don't know himself better. Who knows Krishna the most? Only Radharani. Ka Krishnasya pranay janibu Shrimati Radhika eka. Only Radharani can serve Krishna the best. And who knows Krishna? Radharani. Even Krishna himself don't know about him, in his nature. Radharani is known more better than. And Shrimad Bhagavatam is the form of Krishna. And who can explain the form of Krishna, describe the form of Krishna, the qualities of Krishna, and the pastime of Krishna? Only Radharani, no one else. So Radharani through Shukdev Goswami, who got Tadatme oneness by always being with Radharani, imbibed the moods of Radharani, speaking Bhagavad Katha. And Parikshit Maharaj got Tadatme with Krishna, and he's hearing this. You understand the sequence. Shrimad Bhagavat. So when we say, please read Shrimad Bhagavatam, when we say, please read Shrimad Bhagavatam, you're already chanting Hare Krishna. Shri means Radharani, and Bhagavat means Krishna, Bhagavat, Bhagavan. Yeah. So in the same sequence, now Radharani is as Gadadhar Pandit, and Mahaprabhu is Krishna, but mood is Radharani. You see, so astonishing here. Mahaprabhu used to come every day at Tota Gopinath to hear Bhagavatam from Shri Gadadhar Pandit. Who's speaker now? Radharani speaker. Krishna spoke so much already. Bhagavad Gita, his supremacy, he already explained, surrendered unto him. He already explained his natures, his promises, his possessive nature. This is what Bhagavad Gita about, in brief. The promises of Krishna, the nature of Krishna, and the possessive nature of Krishna. This is Bhagavad Gita. So all the time he's speaking. Spoke to Uddhav Geet in Bhagavatam. But the nature of sadhu is Yashanavanti, Gayanti, Grananti, Sadhava. First canto Bhagavatam. Tadvag sargo janto viplo yasmi prati shlokam bad toimapi. Yashanavanti, Gayanti, Grananti, Sadhava. The nature of sadhu is they always want to hear, speak, and remember Krishna. Not only speaking. I'm speaker, always speaking. They also want to hear. We have seen in Gurudev this. Who can be best speaker than Gurudev? So fond of speaking Harikatha. Never tired, always speaking Harikatha. Srila Swami Maharaj, Prabhupada, all our acharyas, even in their sickness, speaking Harikatha. But it's not that they only want to speak, they also want to hear this. So fond of hearing this. Even from their own disciples. Gurudev used to hear Harikatha from his own disciples and is relishing this. And when there is no opportunity, there is no chance of speaking and hearing, then he is reading books and remembering while chanting. Shravanti Gayanti Grananti Sadhava. Krishna, the best speaker. But he's seen and he said with his own lotus lips. Who are sadhus? Radharani. Gopis are sadhus. Where he said, Na pare ham nirvadyu samyujam. So sadhu kritta vibudhyo shapiva. Ya ma bhajam durje gir shrinkala. So sadhu kritta. Oh, with your generous nature means your sadhu nature. Hmm. Please release me from this debt. I cannot repay you. Na pare ham nirvadyu samyujam. Oh Radharani, I cannot repay your love. More high than me, I cannot repay you. Hmm. Selfless love, only for Krishna and for well-being of Krishna, nothing her own. If Krishna wants to go in the camp of Chandravali, internally Radharani has no problem. Externally, she is showing some sulky mood, some mind, but that's to nourish the pastime. She has no jealous mood. Krishna married to 16,108 wives. Radharani said, don't speak to me anymore. She's more in love with Krishna, maintaining that. If Radharani becomes jealous of if anyone loves Krishna, oh, what will happen to all of us? She has so big heart. Anyone who wants to love Krishna, she comes and embraces. You want to love the Lord of my life. I'm always there to help you and nourish you with that. Hmm. That's the nature of Radha. So Krishna said, you are sadhu. Hmm. And when you see sadhu, what happens? One wants to associate with sadhu. Krishna also have agreed to associate with Radharani. Associate means adopting the mood of Radharani. Of that unparalleled brain, love, what she's tasting, and I cannot, and I want to know this. So give me your mood and complexion. Krishna is desiring this, and he adopted this. He begged for this. He borrowed this for 48 years. Gurudev said, Krishna begged, can you give me your mood and complexion just for 48 years? I will return you back after that. Loan. He begged for this. Na pare hum nirvandhi samija. I beg you, please give me this. He borrowed this and he stole this. Beg, borrow, steal. Because he was greedy to associate with sadhus. Not only associating with gopis just because they are females. No. Association with the sadhu pravitti, the nature of sadhu, giving nature. Understanding? Many devotees are very new. I don't know how much they are understanding this. But this is our philosophy. That's why Mahaprabhu is Avatar Sar Gaur Avatar, the essence of all incarnation. Keno na bhajinu ami. Why don't I worship this incarnation? So Mahaprabhu also wants to hear. Krishna also wants to hear the glories of Bhagavatam. From whom? The best speaker. Best speaker is Radharani. And now in this form, Gadadhar Pandit. Mahaprabhu used to come every day hearing Prahlad Charitra, the glories of Prahlad, hearing all those uh, cantos from Sri Gadadhar Pandit, but not hearing as we hear. If we hear Prahlad Charitra, the glories of Prahlad, we hear according to our understanding. Mahaprabhu is hearing and even hearing those verses of uttered by Prahlad Maharaj, emphasizing on bhajan. Mahaprabhu is taking them as ras vichar, very high. Understand? One simple shloka which gives us information or inspiration or transformation about bhajan. Every individual here receive according to their understanding. Everyone is not on the same level. Adhikar Bhed. If Gurudev is hearing that, he's taking this according to Gopi Bhav. So much difference. Even Mahaprabhu was relishing this. And Shri Gadadhar Pandit, when he's explaining Srimad Bhagavatam, how rasik and full of ras that Bhagavatam is, which Mahaprabhu is relishing. You know? So he's not only acting as speaker, he also wants to hear, listener. Two, I can say three occasions, but there are many. But most important is Tota Gopinath, where Shri Gadadhar Pandit reciting Bhagavatam and Krishna, Mahaprabhu is hearing this. In other words, Mahaprabhu visiting there to hear Bhagavatam from Gadadhar Pandit. And other occasion, Mahaprabhu is going Godavari, on the bank of Godavari, and hearing Krishna Tattva, Radha Tattva, all this Tattva from Sri Ramanand Rai, Vishakha Sakhi. Sakhis knows more, the Gopis knows, Radharani knows more than Krishna. So Mahaprabhu there, associating with Sri Ramanand Rai, hearing from him all this Tattva, all these details. And at one point, Mahaprabhu closed the mouth of Ramanand Rai. No one will understand this much. Bas, enough. Understand? And then other third occasion is at Gambhira, Swarup Damodar and Sri Ramanand Rai ji. Mahaprabhu used to catch hold their neck, embracing them and hearing those tattvas, hearing those songs of Chandis Das, Vidyapati at Gambhira. So it's not that he's only speaking. He gave Rup Shiksha, he gave teachings to Rupa Goswami. Sanatan Shiksha, he gave to teachings to Sanatan Goswami. It's not that he's only speaking, he's fond of hearing about Krishna Tattva, Radha Tattva, his own Tattva. Yeah. So he's coming to Radharani because no one can be more elaborate, and full of ras as Radharani. Mahaprabhu is hearing from Shri Gadadhar Pandit. And Gadadhar Pandit used to spread his chadar, his uttariya, and giving asan to Mahaprabhu to sit on. Sannyasi is hearing this. Shri Gadadhar Pandit Sannyasi giving this uttariya on the ground, on the floor, giving asan to Mahaprabhu to sit. Exactly as it happened in Krishna Lila. When gopis are singing Gopi Geet, Tav Kathamritam Tapta Jivanam, and they're crying and weeping, they're wearing their odani. Odani means ladies, they wear their chadar, the cloth. Gopis are wearing that, and that's marks of what do you call kajal, with tears, and the mud. They're rolling on the ground. The chadars are so dirty. And when Krishna appeared there, Sakshan Manmat, little embarrassed. Oh, I was just playing with them. They took it so seriously. They started crying and weeping. Oh, it's my fault. I was just trying to play with them. That's all. And they took it so seriously. They started crying and tears flowing from their eyes. So he thought, I'm at fault. It's my fault. So mild smile, when you lie or when you do something wrong and you get caught by someone, then little embarrassed. Krishna became embarrassed there, mild smile on his face. And Sakshan Manmat, his beauty. So beautiful to see this form of Krishna. Eyes with full of shyness and mild smile, feeling so embarrassed. and his beauty enhanced to see Krishna. So gopis spread their chadars where Krishna sat, and Krishna heard what gopis have to say. The words of complaint, which is loving and pleasing to the ears of Krishna. With the same mood, Shri Gadadhar Pandit spread his utri and Mahaprabhu used to come and sit there and hear Srimad Bhagavatam. But when now Mahaprabhu wants to leave Jagannath Puri to go to visit Vrindavan, and he's saying, Gadadhar, you cannot go with me. Stay here. What is the reason? Srila Gurudev explained. Why Mahaprabhu denied Gadadhar Pandit? Because he's Radharani. And Mahaprabhu wants to go Vrindavan to taste that special moods. If Sri Gadadhar Pandit travels with Mahaprabhu and comes to Vrindavan Dham, then Mahaprabhu cannot relish that, because he will see Gadadhar as Radharani and he will see himself as Krishna, and he will immediately embrace Gadadhar Pandit, and he cannot relish that Vipralambha. The whole pastime of Mahaprabhu would have been failure. The mission aborted, abort, finish. Who is holding this mission of Mahaprabhu? Who is holding this? His own potency, Shri Gadadhar Pandit. He is the one who made this mission successful. How? By not being with Mahaprabhu. If Shri Gadadhar Pandit would have been traveled with Mahaprabhu, mission failure. Not possible. And now Mahaprabhu is Vrindavan, feeling separation, calling out Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Kathai, Krishna Kathai. And here Shri Gadadhar Pandit feeling so much separation. Serving Gopinath, that's the desire of Mahaprabhu. Fulfilling the desire, serving the desire. Not only fulfilling, but I say serving the desire of his Prandhan. That's Mahaprabhu. To serve the Prandhan of Mahaprabhu as Tota Gopinath. That's the connection. Understand? Gadadhar Pranadhan Jai Gaur Hari. Gadadhar is serving his Pranadhan to please Mahaprabhu's Pranadhan, that is Tota Gopinath. And in separation of Mahaprabhu, Gadadhar Pandit look like old. Gurudev used to give special emphasis on this point. He said, no, it's not that Gadadhar Pandit became old. But when you are in separation from someone whom you love the most, you're not eating nicely, you're not sleeping nicely, you are crying and weeping, you look like old. Not taking care of yourself, you look like old person. Shri Gadadhar Pandit, in separation of Mahaprabhu, remembering him, serving Tota Gopinath, weeping and crying, not eating, not resting, he became old. And old means he became little bent like this. Gurudev said there is not much difference between Mahaprabhu and Gadadhar Pandit, the age group. So we can't say Gadadhar Pandit became old. Gurudev is saying this. But in separation, he looks like old. He bent like this. And he's finding so much difficult to garland Tota Gopinath, to decorate Tota Gopinath ji. So difficult for him. And Krishna is Bhakta Vatsal, affectionate to devotees. Krishna breaks his promise. Krishna never breaks his promise. But when the comparison is there, to keep my promise or to keep the promise of my devotee, he always favored the promise of devotees. And Krishna, as his deity, Gopinath, promise. What is the promise of deities? I will not speak. Deities don't speak. In whatever way you want to serve me, I will accept. but I will not say anything. So Gopinath ji, Tota Gopinath in Jagannath Puri, broke his promise. He was standing with flute in his hand, Tribhanga, three-band form, and then seeing the condition of Shigada Pandit, he broke his promise of being that I will not speak or I will not react or move. He sat down. Krishna sat and playing flute. The only one deity in the entire world where Krishna is sitting and playing flute. Why? To accept the service of Shigadhar Pandit, he can serve me easily, comfortably. So acceptance of service, acceptance of that loving services from Gadar Pandit. Krishna is so greedy. Shri Gopinath ji is so become so greedy to accept this service from Shri Gadar Pandit that he made him comfortable to get served. These are spiritual dealings. We can't relate or we can't understand with material conception. These are spiritual dealings. Acceptance, rejections, which are material terms, but in spiritual world, acceptance, rejection is all transcendental. This is how Shigadara Pandit serving Shri Tota Gopinath, and Mahaprabhu came back to Nilachal and he entered in the body of Shri Tota Gopinath ji, served by Shigadara Pandit. Mahaprabhu entered in the body where it is, near to the thighs, that line when we sit with folded legs, the line which is, under the knees. Mahaprabhu went there and we see the golden line there. When we go and see this, Mahaprabhu entered there. So these are the glories of Shri Gadadhara Pandit. Gadadhara Pandit also wanted to hear Bhagavatam. He asked Mahaprabhu, from whom I can hear Srimad Bhagavatam? Mahaprabhu said, go to Pundrik Vidyanidhi. Who is Pundrik Vidyanidhi? In Krishna Lila, Vrishabhanu Maharaj, father of Radharani. Mahaprabhu said, go to Pundrik Vidyanidhi. Shri Gadadhara Pandit came to Shri Pundrik Vidyanidhi, and what he saw was astonishing. Is Mahaprabhu joking with me? Because he's seeing, he's like, he's enjoying his senses. He's a materialistic person because Pundrik Vidyanidhi was lying on a soft bed, opulent bed, golden bed, wearing so many ornaments, earrings, scented oil on his hairs, long hairs, like decorated hairs. So much opulence around him. And he's chewing betel nut, also opulence. Chewing betel nut makes you intoxicated. And it's difficult to control senses. It warms up senses. So devotees are not allowed. But Pundrik Vidyanidhi, he was chewing that betel nut. And he was being served by the ladies, fanning them. Ladies fanning him. And they carrying golden spittoon, where Shri Pundrik Vidyanidhi have to spit. When Gadadhar Pandit came there, he said, Mahaprabhu joking with me? Was that joke? He sent me to this materialistic person? What he will know about Bhagavatam? He don't even know B of Bhagavatam, Bha of Bhagavatam. He came back. Say, Mahaprabhu, are you joking with me? You send me to a materialistic person? Mahaprabhu, okay. He's only seen Pundrik Vidyanidhi. He have no darshan of Pundrik Vidyanidhi. Understand? Seeing is with eyes. And darshan is there with concept. I have seen Gurudev. Seeing Gurudev is with your eyes. I had darshan of Gurudev. Of course, we have to see with eyes, but there's eyes which are uh, fully acquainted with the concept, devotion, and intelligence, not with the eyes of mind. With those eyes, that's called darshan. Otherwise, just seeing. Yeah. So Mahaprabhu sent Mukunda to go along with Pandit Vidyadhar, with Gadadhar Pandit. Mukunda came with Gadadhar Pandit, and Gadadhar Pandit said, "You brought me to same place, and he's the same person." Mukunda uttered one verse from Srimad Bhagavatam, explaining the compassion of Krishna. What is that verse? Aho bakiyam stan kala kutam jigasapaya api asadvi lebe gatri tato uchit lebe gatri tato anyam kamva dayalum sharanam vrajena. Who can be more compassionate than Krishna? That Putana disguised as mother, even though she was a witch, but disguised as motherly form, came to kill Krishna. But Krishna just saw, even though she's pretending and she's demoness, witch, but she disguised herself as mother. Krishna killed Putana, but gave her very high destination in his own abode as a nurse, motherly like destination. Putana. Kamva Dayalum Sharanam Rajina. Who can be more compassionate than Shri Krishna? When Pundi Vidyanidhi heard this, forgot all opulence. He start crying and weeping and roaring loudly, fall on the ground and is rolling on the ground, foam coming from his mouth, tears coming from his eyes. Ha Krishna, and rolling on the ground. All transcendental sattvic bhavs start manifesting on his body. Seeing this, Shri Gadadhar Pandit got amazed. What is this? Just by hearing one verse, just by hearing one verse, this is what happens to Pundik Vidyasthi. This is what's happening to him. Then Gadadhar Pandit had darshan. All glories to Shri Pundik Vidyanidhi. And then, on the advice of Mahaprabhu, Shri Gadadhar Pandit took initiation from Pundik Vidyanidhi. So, in short, few glories of Shri Gadadhar Pandit. To remember him, to seek his blessings. Without his mercy, one cannot enter into Gaur Leela and cannot have this Krishna prem. So we all pay and beg at the lotus feet of Shri Gadadhar Pandit. Please bless us. His Shubh Avirbhav Tithi. May that Avirbhav, the appearance comes in our heart. So we can place Shri Gaur Gadadhar in our heart. Those who are in Madhurya Ras, they worship Gaur Gadadhar. Introduced by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. This is our lineage, Bhaktivinoda Thakur. So he established Shri Gaur Gadadhar and Godrum Deep and other places. That's the glories of Shri Gadadhar Pandit. I'm stopping here. We'll hear day after tomorrow. Gaur Premanandi Hari Hari Bol. Shri Gaur Gadadhar Ji Ki Jai.